Hello. I'm sitting on the floor today because I left my tripod at the skate shop, so you'll just need to bear with me. Today we're going to learn how to book a lesson with London Skate Life.
You just gotta let me know.
So first things first, you need to head to londonskatelife.com. You'll be able to find this link all over the place, on my Instagram, on the description to this video. You'll find this link on the instructor's t-shirts. Maybe you can scan a barcode. Hopefully you can see. This is one of my old t-shirts, but yeah, I've got a barcode on the back somewhere. Maybe you can see it. But yeah, anyway, we just need to get ourselves to londonskatelife.com. And there we are, look at all those beautiful people having a good time. In the website you can have a look where you can see all about the team, have a look at all the different instructors, find out a little bit more about them, or of course you can just go straight to the sign up to get yourself booked in for a lesson. So we're just going to jump straight into that today. So clicking on that login button takes us to the Team Up app. This is our new system where you can easily see on the calendar what classes are available and what instructors are doing them. With this system you'll be able to pick any class that's available and join it. So let's have a look at how to do that. First of all, we're going to have to log in or sign up. And of course, if you sign up to this app, you'll be granted with credit for one free group class. So why not, get involved. So my backup email address for this is going to be sgrbackup1@gmail.com. I need to create a password, so I'll just shove in a random password for that. It will be like, I love skating. I agree to the privacy policy, I agree to the terms of service. Go and read it, why not? Okay, so the first question you'll be asked is if you're signing up a child or another dependent. In this case, no, I'm just looking for lessons for myself. But of course, if you've got a child and you want to sign them up for some lessons, then you can click yes. Now I'm just going to put in my details. It's pretty straightforward, I'm not going to bore you too much with this part. But of course, if you know someone who is already a student, they will have a referral code. And if you can put in their referral code here, you and your friend can reap some bonuses. And I have now created an account. Nice and easy. So straight away it's showing me the classes that are happening today. So this is all the Sunday classes that are happening today. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to have a look at the month. And I can see all of the classes that are going to be available. So let's say I want to do the expert class with Herman on Tuesday, because it's very likely that I will actually go ahead and go. So I'm going to find Tuesday, it's the 13th of September. I'm going to go to LS4 expert with Herman. Click. And you can see some information about the class, the times and the level requirement. You must choose the correct level. If you have never been on skates before and you can hardly stand up, you need to do a first timers class, not beginner. Okay? Every single level is going to have a description of what you should do, and it is important that you choose the correct one because you don't want to hold other students back, and you also don't want to be bored if you join the wrong class. We can also see a bit of information about Herman, and of course the location of the class. I'm going to look at the registration options, and you can see that I can drop into the class for £30, or I can have the free class for new customers, which I'm going to select today. You could also do 2 classes in 1 month for £45, 4 classes in 1 month for £65, 4 classes in 3 months for £88, and so on and so on and so on. Check them out and pick the best one for you. Of course, if you buy the biggest amount, you'll save the most amount of money. So I'm going to go for the free class, and I'll select that. It's now going to give me some useful information. It's just a little warning there that we take some photos at each session. If you don't want any photos to be taken of you during the class, then you must email us at London Skate Life and let us know, and we'll make arrangements to make sure that your privacy is safe. I like a camera, so I'm quite happy to have pictures taken of me, and it's always good to appear on the social media, and we always get some nice photos in front of nice landmarks and big groups of skaters, so why not, you know? So I'm going to accept those terms, and I'm going to submit. The next is the terms and conditions about the booking. It is very important that you understand the system. If you book a class, you need to make sure you turn up. If you do not turn up, you will still be charged. If you cancel the class 5 hours before, then you'll receive your money back, and you can just go to the calendar again and book a different class. Same with the free class. If I cancel 5 hours before, I can still keep my free class and use it somewhere else, but if I don't, then I'm going to lose my free class. These things are important because obviously the instructor needs to know that the student's actually going to turn up, or else they're going to travel to the spot. The people are not going to be there, and that's not very nice for the instructor to spend their transport money, or to have not booked other lessons. Maybe they didn't book private lessons because the group class was going on, so that they could be losing money in that sense. So it's important to keep everyone updated and just make sure you're definitely going to the class, and if not, then hit that cancel button. It's super easy. So I accept the terms. So I just need to do this first time registration. You only need to do this once. We just need some of your information. Obviously I'm going to skip this bit so you don't see where I live. Okay, so now that all my details are in, I'm ready to book my class. Here again, it just reminds you of the information about when you can cancel, all the level requirements. Just make sure you read through all the information, because if you do something wrong, you're going to lose some money, and there's nothing the instructor can do about it because the information has been given to you. So if you've been given a discount code, you can use this now. We don't really need to use it at the moment because I'm getting a free class. As you can see, it says total 000. So if I did have a discount code, I'd be better off waiting until I'm actually going to spend some money, maybe on a private lesson, or the next time I'm paying for group classes. If you want to use my discount code, it is LSPOON, LSP00M, LSPOON. So the payment amount, free class, no payment required, purchase. And look at that, I'm signed up for the LS4 expert class with Herman on Tuesday. I can leave the class and I will get my credit back, or I can just leave it there, turn up on Tuesday. After seeing all this information, I know where to go, the location is there, that is the exact location. You can open up the Google Maps as well to see it on the map and make sure you're all organised. Obviously make sure you do this on time and don't be asking the instructor a few hours before the class, because maybe they're doing a different lesson and they're putting their focus onto a student and they're not going to be able to get to their phone. So make sure if you've got any questions, just do everything in advance, 24 hours in advance. That gives everyone enough time to sort everything out. And I can just push this X and I'm done. Now I can go to the home and I can see that I've got an upcoming registration, and that's the LS4 class there. I can leave or see the details, and it's all good to go. Of course, if I want to cancel that, I can. Otherwise, I'm good to go. So that's how you get your free class with London Skate Life. I'll quickly just run through how you sort out a private lesson if that's something you would like to do. So private lessons are done at the top here where it says appointments. I've got private lessons for 1 hour for one student. We also have private lessons for 2 students for 1 hour. You can do 2 hours, but I would recommend that your first lesson would be 1 hour unless you're an experienced skater. Unexperienced students can sometimes get really tired after the 1 hour. So maybe a good idea to stick to 1 to start and then do 2 later when you've built up some experience. There's also options here for kids, so make sure you scroll down to see the kids options here. We've got some extremely good instructors who are all DBS checked, so if you're choosing the kid lessons, your instructor will definitely be allowed to work with kids. So for this, I'm not going to book a private lesson because it would charge me money. I can have a look, I can book now, say I want to do 1 hour with one student. The availability, I just want to go and have a look. Say I want to do a lesson with me, I can choose Stephen. and you'll be able to see my availability there. You can see that I've got 1 time available on a Tuesday, 1 time on a Wednesday, 4 times on a Sunday, 9 times on a Monday, and 1 time on the Tuesday again. So let's just say, for example, I look at the Tuesday and it's from 9 till 10 in the morning. But again, if I went to the Monday, you'll see I have a lot more times available then. Just simply choose the one that you would like. With the private lessons, it will explain to you here that we teach exactly what you want to be taught. So of course, if you go to a group class, you'll be joining in with whatever the instructor has planned. But for the private lessons, you have us for 1 hour, 2 hours, whatever you choose, to do exactly as you please, and you will get our full attention. So if you want to learn as quickly as possible, then private lessons are definitely the way to do it. But of course, the group classes are loads of fun and you get to meet a lot of friends and they're cheaper. So you can see the venue, you can see the instructor that you've chosen, a little bit of information about me there. And then after that, you'll have a look at the view purchase options, and you'll see that it's £50 for 1 hour, and you can press purchase. If you want to try and save some money with your private lessons, it's a good idea to do it with 2 people. So if I go back and I have a look to book for 2 students for 1 hour, book now, I can select Stephen, Tuesday at 9, view purchase options, and you can see it's £60 for 2 students. So maybe you could pay £30 each, save a little bit of money, and still get that one instructor to do exactly what the both of you would like to do. So once you press purchase, it will give you all the terms and conditions again, so make sure you read through them and make sure you're familiar. With the private lessons, there's a slightly different cancellation time. You need to make sure you cancel your lesson 24 hours before the lesson if you want to keep your credit. So you can see there, you'll just put in your card details. For this one I would be paying, so I would put LS Boone, apply, and there's that £5 off with that discount code. So of course, have a look through the app. So you can go to my account, you can edit all your information here, you can add a photo, play around with your profile, and have a bit of fun. So that, guys, is how you register for a free lesson, for a private lesson, and for a paid group class with London Skate Life.